Hi there guys, just back with the second part of the video, make money with Empower Network. Again, got my notes here just to give me a guideline so I don't miss any points. But yeah, we're back. The next point I wanted to start out with on this blog of how to make money with Empower Network is basically how much money can you make with Empower Network. Well, basically, that can be anything from 0 to about 150 grand US dollars in a month. I mean, those are the average stats and numbers at this current time that you can actually make with the program. Basically, you know, it's pretty much how much money and hard work you want to put into it. Basically, but what I'm going to say to you is others, what they do and how much they earn, is kind of irrelevant. You don't really want to be focused on that necessarily. It all comes down to your self-beliefs and how much action you want to take in order to make this work. It's not rocket science. It's not that difficult. You can do it. Just put in a little bit of grind and you will see results. Everything is monitored with sort of Google Analytics. You know, we go through all the procedures and you will be able to see a steady progression. So when your morale gets low, I personally check out Google Analytics, which is great because I can see numbers increasing, and as I've said before, the numbers never lie. Okay, basically it's also the thing is you have to be coachable, and you don't mind basically putting a little bit of hard graft, but yeah, getting to that 10,000 a month is also doable. You can easily reach that probably within the first year by largely stick to the sort of core principles and put in some, work in order to follow the steps necessary to make things happen. I mean, every good machine, every good car works, is as good as its parts. And if they're not working in coalition with that together in perfect harmony, it's not going to run. And pretty much a business is very much the same scenario. Okay, next point is how quickly can you make money? Pretty much like the last question. It pretty much, it all depends on how much you want to put into it. I mean, if you can put in like a few hours a day, you're going to see faster results than if you put in 1 hour or 30 minutes. I'll say the minimum required per day, I would set aside about 30 minutes to an hour. I put in a fair bit more personally because I want to try and get things going. I want to learn more as well. If you have a bit of money behind you, you could actually go into paid advertising. And therefore, with paid advertising, with the sources that I am researching currently, and I think I got a good idea which ones are good ones to go for. With those, you'll have a great head start on getting leads, and the leads therefore convert into sales. So, yeah, if you have a bit of money to put in, that's great, super. But you don't need it because all the techniques we teach you here are free. And they enable you to make the money. It's all free methods, so there's no catch. Okay, so basically, yeah. Next point. How quickly you make money? I'm just reading through here quickly. Could be down to yeah. Do you need to buy all the products? Well, you don't really need to purchase all the products. I would say purchase most of them. That's a good idea because you have access to much more training and in-depth training to proceed, but you don't need all the products. However, it's better to do that because by having them, you're able to earn commissions on each one, therefore setting the big ticket items which will scale your business up a lot better and a lot faster than if you just sell a bunch of $25 or $100 tickets. So what we have here basically, I will say one thing though quickly, the products really are dynamite, and you can make money at a $25 level. Despite what people say, you can do it. I've done a bit of research and people are doing that. I'm talking about the $25 and $100 level kind of thing. So you can really wreak havoc with those and make a lot of money. But obviously, if you want to be able to sell the higher ticket items, when people progress because they will develop and purchase the higher ones, you'll be able to sell those at 100% and get 100% profits. You see what I mean? Okay. Next point is the high-based marketing. I'm just reading here, so excuse me, I'm just going off track. I need to keep focused on this as well. I don't miss out any points, because rather than worrying about editorial of this video, I want to get the key points across to you, because the message is more important necessarily than the presentation for me, because obviously that's where, you know, the truth to everything lies. Our blog system, 6 pages. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay, proceeding on. Like I said before, with a $25 level and $100 level, you can actually you know, sell a bunch of those, and trust me, but there's a reason why top earners actually buy all the products, because obviously, like I say, you get high ticket items and you can sell those on. But this leads me to something that has been coming up quite a bit, and it's been concerning a lot of people, and you've probably heard of it, is something called saturation. Now, I've been researching on the net, and I'm hearing a lot of people talk about Empower Network being saturated, and people worried that they won't be able to make money on this program. Well, let me tell you something about saturation. It's a myth. It really, really doesn't exist. Saturation is for people who do not know how to market professionally, who come along, they have a little bit of competition, and they go, oh, damn it, I cannot sell anymore. Well, saturation is BS. I'm telling you guys, because on ClickBank, there's products on ClickBank which have been selling for over 10 years. Ebooks, I'm talking about ebooks now. Now, the thing is, there's always a market to sell to. There might be a little bit more competition, but it really depends on how much effort you want to put in. Whilst everybody else is going left, you have to make sure you're damn well going right. And it's not that hard to compete. And it's really, I mean, looking at the figure here, I think there's about, let's have a look here. I'm just looking at my stats, because I like to back up everything I'm telling you guys. I think there's something like about, yeah, here we go. Basically, there's like 75,000, I just had to check my stats, 75,000 affiliates in Empower Network and growing daily. Now, that might be a source of concern. People might be like, oh, damn it. You know, this has been going for a while. Everybody and their dog is in Empower Network, and even the damn cats and pets and God knows everybody. You know, your neighbors just had a kid and he's joined Empower Network. There's no chance I'm going to compete. It's nonsense, guys. It's growing daily, but there's always a market to go for. The thing is, it's a reasonable concern, because I had the concern recently, so I did my backup research. But you know what? It's the wrong concern to have. Because as long as there's new prospects, there's always new prospects online. And guys, there's a big world out there. There's a really big world, and there's always people to find. You just need to find the unique ways of marketing yourself, branding yourself, making yourself unique and different from everybody else. And basically, like I said before, when everybody else is going left, you go right. And try not to copycat too many people. Too many people in Empower Network are copycatting each other. They're not making themselves individual, you know? And that's brings me to actually, you know, another point I want to tell you about is, you know, you don't want too much content on the internet that's the same. And you want high quality content in your blog so it stands out and it ranks on Google. If everybody is producing low quality content on their blogs, it's not a good sign. So make it unique and make good quality. Even if you have to do less blogs and it takes longer, make sure it's good quality, because, you know, I'll be frank with you, some of these Empower bloggers, I'm not going to mention names, you know, sometimes they produce good stuff and other times You can just see right through it, and it's just, you know, it's just nonsense. It's not bad, it's just low quality. And I'm not judging because I'm fairly new to this. But, you know, I'm 34 years of age. I may not be in Empower Network all my life, but I know value, and I hold good morals and integrity, and I'm honest, and I don't BS people, and I'm a straight shooter, and I always will be. So I will tell you guys how it is. But without getting sidetracked, the next point I want to address is, let me have a look here. Oh yeah, and just to go back, one of the things I've noticed as well with Empower Network, there's a lot of people joining, but very few people have the conviction to actually make a go of it. They'll join and they'll bug out. So don't worry about the saturation thing too much. It's not going to be an issue. There have been some issues with the Empower Network, which I'm going to discuss, but it's not a negative thing. Basically what it is we're starting with here and probably you've heard about something called solo, so basically the Facebook slap, where Empower Network the domain has been banned as such on, so you can't post on Facebook. There's a solo ad agencies whereby you can't use the ad promos to promote Empower Network, because that's been slammed, you know, by users. These are some issues, but the thing is, in Empower Network, we've got around these issues. So if you've heard about these issues, including the saturation thing, don't worry about them. It's not gonna, you know, be an issue, because in Empower Network, we basically work around all of the issues. You look at any kind of business, you're gonna get competition. You're gonna get heavy confrontation from big corporations, other small businesses, and you know what? It's like going to war. You're going to be attacked from all sides. But this is still the best, in my opinion, the best way and easiest way to make money in the internet marketing field, and it's a great way to start out, because there's no other, in my opinion, there's no other program that gives you all the training that you truly need. And the only thing you need as an individual is a desire, the want, and the efforts of a bit of hard work to see your progressions occur steady every day, step by step, and you will make a success of this. And once you get things working, you'll be able to scale them up and basically, you know, start living that road to freedom, and open up more doors of scaling other opportunities in the future. Just to check any other points I have. Basically, Empower Network, yeah, it certainly limits you to your imagination. If it was some kind of impossible dream, I wouldn't be in it. And as you can tell, I've given you some pros and cons here, and hopefully I've knocked the negatives out of the park and explain those to you, and why it's not really a concern whatsoever. And I hope you've enjoyed the video. So I'll say, this is Greg Prowse. This is the Freedom Team 101, working with Empower Network, and I'll speak to you soon. Signing out. Thank you very much. Bye bye.